Hey, what's up, Dilling Heating? My name is Steven. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can do today to start bringing in more high quality jobs to your business. So, by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know how to get you more high quality jobs, then shoot me back a message and we can chat. Or you can just take this information and implement it yourself, and that's fine. Now, I don't want to waste any more of your time or mine, so I'm going to jump right into this. The three things I'm going to be going over today are content, citations, and backlinks. So content is everything on your front page here. Now, most business owners, they understand the importance of content, but they're unsure of exactly how much content or what type of content Google is looking for. So the first thing I did is I grabbed all your words on your front page here and I threw them into a word counter. So currently you have 990 words on your home page. Now, why is this important? Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on a home page. This gives you plenty of opportunity to fit in these buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. That is, these search terms that people are searching for when they're searching for your services online with an intent to buy, right? So I went ahead and pulled up the main competitor here in Charlotte, and it's Horn. And they, just like you all, they have plumbing and electrical services too. But I put them into a tool that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. Now, this tool gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. Okay. So in the past 30 days, Horn HVAC, their entire site was found for 333 words, and it was clicked on, or keywords, and it was clicked on nearly 2,000 times. So I went ahead and plugged in you all into the same tool. In the past 30 days, you were found for 102 keywords and you were clicked on 322 times. So what we can do, and since I'm focusing on HVAC right now, but you both of your companies do all three, so it's relevant for everything. But I'm just going to focus on HVAC just right now, but it's the same for all of them. So we can actually click on their keywords and see what Horn is actually being found for. So they're being found for HVAC Charlotte, Charlotte HVAC, and it's really important to have Charlotte or Charlotte NC behind the location, because if you don't have it, and say you just have HVAC or HVAC repair, that's going to open you up for nationwide searches and sometimes global searches. So it's important to have that. So we can look down the list and we can see the search volume that each term had in the past 30 days. So HVAC Charlotte NC, that one alone had 630 searches in the past 30 days, and their site was clicked on 72 times just for that one. So let's go to you and see what your website was found for in the last 30 days. These Dilling, these are branded. So these are people that already are aware of you, so that they already know of you, so they're searching for you. So what we want are those like electricians Concord, but we definitely, I'm using Charlotte as an example just because Charlotte gets the most search volume with the HVAC of all your service locations. So it doesn't look like, I'd have to look some more, but it doesn't look like you have some of those ones for Charlotte. And you definitely want that. Yeah, you don't have that main one there, that HVAC Charlotte NC. That's absolutely one you'd want to have. But actually, you could go through the entire list and find all those Charlotte-based ones, and for that matter, all the ones for all your locations. But like I said, I'm just using Charlotte now as the example. But you'd want Charlotte. You'd want to put that on your page, but not just once. You'd want to find out how many times they have each of those terms on their website. And you'd want, so for example, if the ones that they have on once, you'd want on your website twice. The ones that they have 2 times, you want it on 3 times. That would actually put you ahead of them on the content department in Google's eyes. Okay, so that's content. Next thing is citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like HVAC Charlotte NC, studies have shown by Google that 45 or right around 45% of people searching for these terms are going to be clicking in this section right here on one of these businesses. This is the map pack, and you have to have a Google business profile to rank out here, right? So most people, they're under the impression that it's the reviews that actually will get them ranked here, but that's not the case. If that was, Morris and Jenkins would be dominating everybody, and Charlotte would not even be on the list. So it's not reviews, it's not pictures on your Google business profile or anything like that. It's citations. And what is a citation? A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. A directory example is something like uh, Yelp, Angie, Yellow Pages, White Pages, and there's a bunch of them, and I'm sure you guys already have a load of them. But we've seen that it's the businesses that have at least between 300 and 400 citations that really tend to dominate this map pack here. The good news is there's actually tools that will show us what and how many citations each of these businesses have. So we can literally find out, look at what Horn has, go down their list, say they have 250 citations. We go down the list, get all those same citations, and then you want to add at the very least 50, but I'd say 100 or more. The more the better, right? And you would actually dominate this section right here. So now underneath the map pack is what we call Google's organic search results list. And this number one spot here claims most of the clicks, more clicks than any of the other spots on this page. Right around 40%, where this is 45% split in between the pack, this is 40% all by itself. And the main driver here are backlinks. So what are backlinks? It's other relevant websites linking back to your website, and they work kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that site is that's actually linking back to you, the better. So for example, let's say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site that's linking back to you. That's what's going to help push you up in Google's rankings. But since you guys are an HVAC company and plumbing and all that, say you have like a site like McDonald's linking back to you. That's really no good because you guys don't sell hamburgers. I mean, I know they get a lot of views and a lot of traffic, but Google is not going to rank you in HVAC searches because you're getting a link back from a hamburger site, if that makes sense. So I want to go back and revisit this tool that I showed you a little earlier, and this is our competitor. And this is they have a backlink profile section. So currently they have 3.6 thousand backlinks. Let's go to you and see how many backlinks you have. You currently have 414. It's not necessarily as bad as it looks, really, because it's not the amount that we're really concerned with. I mean, that kind of comes into play, but like I said, it's the relevance, right? But we know that they have enough relevant backlinks that it's pushing them up in number one. So we want to see what's pushing them up. So we can click on their backlinks and look at their entire list of backlinks. And this is time consuming, but it's worth it to become number one. You can go down this list, and these green links right here on the left, these are the websites they're getting backlinks from. You want to go down the entire list and actually acquire backlinks from those same websites. If you were to do that with this number one site with Horn, you would actually be in the running for that number one spot. But what would really push you over the top is if you were to do the same thing with like the top three. If you did that same thing and went through and got all the backlinks all three of them have, that would eventually put you up top, and you would be the one, your site would be the one getting all that traffic. So if you had the most citations and the most relevant backlinks with the right content on your homepage, you guys would become the authority when it came to HVAC companies in the Charlotte area. So just to recap what we went over today, the first thing is going to be content. So you want at least 1,500 words with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords on your front page here. Second is going to be citations. You want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to really start dominating this pack here. And lastly, it's going to be backlinks. meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in the Charlotte area. Now, if you were to do this, you guys would be number one. It would take some time, but you definitely become number one. Now, as I said at the beginning, you can take this information and implement it yourself. That's fine. Or you can take the most effective route and book a discovery call with me. My name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina, just outside of Fayetteville. And you can just reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. Now, I hope this video was educational for you, and I showed you some practical tips that you can implement and start ranking above your competition. But at the very least, I just ask that you give me a little bit of feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. Other than that, thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.